As I'm making my way home from a late night shift at the hellhole, constantly overworked and underpaid, I take my usual shortcut down the dark alleyway, past the trash cans, the familiar junkies, but wait. I slow my pace because I hear an unusual sound. First, the sound of dripping water combined with a savage mauling, weight-sucking, slurping sound as if an animal tearing through its prey ravenously. I stop dead in my tracks and see a woman with ghoulish-like eyes, dark and black. I was frozen, shocked, amazed, but also terrified. The ghoul looks up, licking her lips from the blood and pieces of flesh that hung from her mouth. She drops her victim, leaving him lying in a pool of his blood, and in the blink of an eye, mere seconds, the ghoul and I meet face to face. This unusual sound of my heart beating faster than I've ever heard it beating before, echoing in my ears loudly. I don't blink, and I don't breathe. At that moment, the world stood still. Our eyes meet. I see her in her proper form, her true beauty. She leans into me, inhaling my scent, exhaling her breath of fresh, bloody, raw meat. She licks the side of my face. I still don't breathe, don't blink, and don't move. She whispers in my ear, "Young lady, isn't it past your bedtime? Or did you come out for a late-night adventure?" She lets out a deep growl and a sinister laugh before she looks at me again. "I think you are going to have a night to remember." It's all happening so fast, and I don't have a minute to respond, yet a moment to think. Am I another casualty to her spell? Possessed, hypnotized by this woman, this ghoul, this beautiful demonic creature had so much poise, bloodlust, femininity. My thoughts, I want to be just like her. Still staring into my eyes, losing myself in her dark gaze, she gently pulls my hair back with one hand. With the other, she forcefully pulls my body close to hers. Her warm mouth on my neck sends chills up my spine. I'm becoming excited in ways I shouldn't. I finally let out a long sigh, letting myself go, no longer terrified. Just then, her teeth penetrate my skin, pain, discomfort, a burning, tingly feeling going throughout my body as she leaves her venomous poison in my blood. She's not too rough like she was with her last meal. Another unusual sound of my flesh and blood being drained from my body. I begin to feel faint, but she firmly holds me up as she drinks me. Not enough to kill me, but just enough to change me. I feel myself slip into a world of bliss, lust, and passion. Is this real? It hurts so bad, but now this feels so damn good. My eyes are closed, but I can see her coming closer and closer. With every step closer, I feel my body awakening, the inner rage and urge, the hunger to feast upon human flesh. When I open my eyes, I find myself in an unfamiliar place surrounded by all kinds of different trinkets and gadgets. Am I in the ghoul's lair? Am I being held prisoner? This pain in my stomach is unreal. I feel as if I'm dying of starvation. I'm so hungry. I stand to my feet, feeling unbalanced. I look around one more time. She is standing in the doorway of this dimly lit room. She speaks in a slow, seductive tone. "You've finally awakened, my angel. How did you sleep? I know how you feel at this very moment. Scared, confused, hunger, and a sense of power you never once felt before." I stare at her once again in her natural beauty. I start to speak, but she appears right in front of me like a magic trick. She puts her finger to my lips to hush me from speaking. "I thought I'd tell you my name only if you want to know it." I nod yes slowly. "My name is Helena. I'm about 200 years old. Who's counting anyway when you look as stunning as me?" I breathe in her fresh lavender vanilla scent. It takes me to a meadow of flowers, tall and unkempt. I let my fingers slowly run down her soft bare skin, tracing imaginary stars and hearts on her shoulder. While I stare into her eyes, our lips meet. I pull back and gently nibble and kiss her neck. "Helena, why me? Can't you see? We are the same, and you will no longer be lonely. We can raise an army of ghouls, obedient, robust, innovative, but also a weapon of mass destruction. We can drink one another until we are full, my love. I brought us some dinner, follow me. She takes my hand and leads me down this long dark hallway. She pushes open these massive double doors. A butler greets me. I believe dinner is served, my ladies. Thank you, Dante. You may leave us now. She pulls a chair for me at the head of the table. I look to my left, and there is a man in shackles, naked, shivering. I can smell his fear, the sweat beads that trickle down his face. I stand to my feet and walk over to my dinner, ready to dine, but then he lets out a scream that startled me. I appear in front of him. From the hunger I'm feeling, I know I gave him a slightly deranged look. Without a word, I bite his jugular, and blood spews all over. Not letting a drop go to waste, I drink up. This new me is different. This raw flesh has quite an inquiring taste I can get used to. Helena makes her way over to me. I've never seen anything like you, my angel. You now possess the true power. She savagely rips at the man's face, leaving it distorted. Dismantled half of his face is now gone, more gore and blood oozing down his still warm body. We feast together, leaving only bones. Licking the blood off of one another, we begin to make love for the very first time, on top of the table, with the bloody carcass not too far away. Every kiss is so passionate, profound, tranquilizing. She kisses my neck and bites me playfully. Is this lust? She pins me down to the table and opens my legs to taste the wet juices that flow so rapidly from my body. I've never experienced anything like this. Her tongue is like a moist, wet magic wand, sending vibrations through my body. It doesn't take long for me to climax. I hold her face with both my hands to see her seductively suck and lick on me, slowly but at the right place and pace. She knows what to do with me. How to have me whenever she wants me. This girl, Helena, is dangerous in every aspect. She lifts her head from my creamy walls, her face covered in me. I lean forward to lick the wet, creamy juices off her face, but I forcefully push back and straddle on top of this sexy demon goddess, grinding and whining to satisfy her. She grabs me by my neck and tells me don't stop. Our bodies collide into one as we lay drained and sweaty from our first encounter. I'm sure it won't be the last. Stay with me and only me. I thought I'd try something new with you. I've been watching you for a few days now, and I couldn't help but notice how lonely and unstable you seem to be. You stay in a room more like a hole in the wall, with no real friends, no family. No visitors, no company. All you have is you, yourself, and now me. I want you to be a part of me, share this gift with me, share this power of eternal life, immortality. I look her in her eyes for one moment, then close my eyes to hear everything enhanced by this new ability I have. Sounds are all too familiar here, but seem to be so much louder. I can see things from miles away. This new ability is so unique. I will never leave you. Let's build this army.